The internet, even though it's, I would say, in its toddler stage here in Barbados, it hasn't begun to reach the stage of the internet in the developed world. Most Barbadians are au fait with the internet, and they do click online and get online, right? And that is something that persons do from time to time. The average person will check their email, they will go online and they will look for music, and they will do everything online like persons in the other developed countries. But what may be lacking a little, where Barbadians may be behind a little, maybe they need a little bit more focus and emphasis on the programmers and getting more high-tech into the internet industry. For instance, your web TV, that is something that, you know, that is taking it to another level, right? And that sort of stuff is where Barbadians may be behind. But in terms of the internet, the people on the island are pretty much there with the internet. Things are catching on here, right? And more businesses see the need for the use of the internet. It's a very cheap way of marketing your product, right? Especially if you have an export market, or you, as Barbados is a tourist destination, persons want to know what's going on, and what better way to do it than the internet. Telephone calls can be a bit expensive, and other methods could be a bit slower and more expensive. But the internet, you just put a product out there and persons see it and they're attracted to the item. So many persons are seeing, they're responding quite well to it. It's catching on. Some persons who probably from the old school may not see the need for it as yet, but it's catching on. The Caribbean has a lot to offer in terms of a different culture and a different flair. As you said, it's kind of funky, and that's a good word to describe it. You know, we have our own style, right? And you would find that, let's say for instance, someone wants to put a website on the internet that depicts something about the Caribbean, or Barbados in particular, right? Here, the scenes around the island, and it captures quite a unique and a beautiful, right? A beautiful view that persons, it could be very, when you look at it on the internet, you have a variety of pictures and scenes that you could choose from to get a great website. It may lie in the fact that they have a smaller population to manage. The police force, you find, will be quite more efficient than the police force, let's say, in Jamaica or in Guyana. So you'll find normally with larger countries the crime rate will be higher. Because it's harder for policemen to do their work. And also the economic conditions in the country also. It's better here, so when you find persons could make a decent living, few persons turn to crime. It makes me feel quite at home. The people in Barbados are quite similar to the people in Guyana. We have a similar culture. Our accent may be slightly different, but the slangs that we use are quite similar. The people in the island are quite respectful, just like the people at home. You pass someone in the streets, they say good morning, they make you feel at home. So it's a great feeling being on Barbados, and there's a plus to it. We have no blue beaches. Barbados have the nice turquoise water, so it's nice being here. Of course, Guyana. But yeah, but if I always said, if it's going to be another country, it's going to be right here in the Caribbean. I love the Caribbean. I mean, I've visited quite a few islands in the Caribbean, and I feel at home everywhere I go in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean, it's just like home. The culture, and I mean, we have. It's not that busy. When I said busy, as yeah, I mean, like, for instance, you go to work and you come home, you have that afternoon for yourself, you go out with your family, you go to the beach and you hang, and that's our culture. I'm more of an at-home guy, you know. I prefer to spend a nice evening at home, but when I want to go out, there are times when I go down to Oystens on Friday nights and you know, mingle and dance a bit, and it's a very good Friday night lime that goes on there. And there's also Club Extreme. Club Extreme is also a nice club. Bubbles is cool. That's a nice sports bar. That's another place I go to relax and have.